This is Dave, and I'm here with Ethan, and together we are Dave and Ethan's 2000-inch Weird Al podcast, the #1 podcast about Weird Al Yankovic.
This week on Dave and Ethan's 2000-inch Weird Al podcast, we are not in the right studio.
I think our intern Frank booked us in the wrong podcast. Frank, what is your problem? What are you doing? This is not.
Get out! What do you think this is? Get out!
Listen to our podcast.
Okay, so listen to our podcast all about Weird Al Yankovic.
WeirdAlPodcast.com.
Oh my God. We don't know where they came from. We left the back door open.
And just
And look what gets in.
happens. Oh.
Actually, listen to Weird Al's podcast.
Yes, listen to David Ethan's 2000.
That's Jackie's husband and his partner.
It's a good podcast.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys.
How's it going, everybody?
Hey, buddy.
It's over.
Welcome.
It's over.
Welcome to the final
Welcome
day of
to
Breyerfest.
Sunday night. We're going to be kind of chill.
Yep. We usually kind of ask for you guys to give us comments and questions and stuff kind of midway through, and it gets a little slow and awkward. So we're going to just ask if you guys have questions about the, questions for us, comments for us, go ahead and just drop them.
Whoops.
Yeah, there's a little technical difficulties.
Technical problem, sorry.
If you got any questions or whatever, just drop them in the chat right now, and we'll kind of circle around to them. But anyway, Heather, what do you got?
I've got ears.
She's got ears.
I feel weird.
Yeah,
How do you do this?
Well, I use sticky stuff on mine.
These are like,
yeah.
I don't want to,
They
I
just-
can't be too expressive or they fall off.
Yeah, that's why I don't like.
What do you guys think?
She looks cute with them, doesn't she?
I just took a shower, so I'm even more red than I usually am.
So anyway.
Elaine says nice ears. Thank you, Elaine. I can always count on you for some positivity.
Right. So last night we kind of like hung out and had some more cheese and
wine and talked to the Breyer
folks
staff, which they were incredibly. It was exciting to have them here, and they were incredibly gracious to appear on the show.
Oh yeah.
We hope you guys are. It was a great event. We hope you guys are getting some rest. And not watching us, maybe getting some sleep and spending some time with your loved ones.
I've spent time with my loved ones. I don't know about you.
So Jackie was really, really run down this morning. This has
Yeah.
been very hard on her because she kind of went from maybe 25% activity to 110%.
I wasn't going 110%, but this is the last few days have been a lot more
Right.
for me than I have been, and I was kind of like Friday I was like, oh geez, maybe I can actually go back to work, and then today I was like, oh god, no, 2 days of not very much activity was too much, so I spent most of the day sleeping. So I actually missed the auction, missed the contests and all that, but I have till the end of July to watch all this pre-recorded stuff. So, and I'm not going to work. So I guess I'll be sitting on the couch watching Breyerfest for the next week, which will be okay.
I was smart and took the rest of the week off too. So yay!
Yeah.
So I go home Tuesday. And then I'm off for the rest of the week, and then I'm back to the grind Monday after.
Mm-hmm.
And
I don't know when I'm back at work.
Lucky you.
Decisions to be made on Thursday. Anyway.
So the auction, right? Everybody?
Oh my God.
Holy cow, that was bananas.
So it's funny because just a couple of days ago, we posted, Heather posted a photo of the auction from 2015.
2015. And the
lowest bid, you could have walked away from the auction with something for $700.
Right.
And I think, what was the high? Like they were kind of low, like around $1,500 to $2,000.
$7,500
was the highest.
Was and considered outrageous.
Oh, yeah.
At the time. So
I don't think
that was 6 years ago. That's not that long ago.
Yeah.
When we're as old as we are. So when you're in high school, that's an
know it's an eternity.
I was really. This is another question I have for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think? What do you think's fueling? Especially the auction, the high prices. Do you think it's the fact that more people have access? You have to be there in person. At least you used to have to be. This may change their minds for the auction in Kentucky when we're on site. Or do you think it's kind of all the money that's been awash in COVID, it's showing up everywhere in the housing market, or do you just think it's a combination? So, or something else? Let us.
Yeah, it's like I got.
Hi, Robbie.
You know, there were a couple of $17,000 horses. The high horse was 18 grand. Like, you have to pay all that today. That's a chunk of change.
I was really happy to see the Alton High do so well because it was my favorite. I was frankly surprised by a few. I was surprised that the Fireheart didn't go for more.
Yeah.
I am surprised that the Roxy went for so much.
Yeah.
What about you?
Well, the design your own Breyer went for $17,000, which I think is remarkable because that used to be a $5,000 package. That's basically 3 of those.
Yes.
The vendor pack was $6,500, which also crazy. The Kellys called the bye Ethan. The Kellys called the saddlebred as being the high bid. They said it was going to be 17,000. Okay, 18,000. So they're really, really good at this game.
Yep. Yep.
But yeah,
I mean, so we're not saying that it's these prices are unheard of because clearly we had the $22,000 Albaroso, but everything went high today. There wasn't an outlier. I mean, really, everything was really hovering, except for a couple close to $10,000 up to the 20 close. So I mean, that was it was shocking. It was almost a doubling of kind of the average. Chunk says that Melissa spreadsheet Grant has a spreadsheet that that talks about all the averages, I think, and everything. So that would be interesting to see. And people are chiming in saying that they think it's a combo of stuff. They also think that the new normal of OF prices is reflecting in the auction prices.
That's plausible.
It raised a lot of great money for charity, though. So
they said they raised over $200,000.
$238,000.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. So if that's the new normal, I guess the 90% of us are out of it for auction horses, right? Which in a way,
I mean, it is what it is. I've always kind of been like, just not quite at the right income point to get an auction horse for like 30 years, or 20 years. So my situation really hasn't changed.
Kristen Arndt says the average was rounding up, it was $8,000 for an auction horse was the average.
Wow.
Thank you, Kristen. So it's the sign of the times, I think.
Maybe that bubble will burst someday. I don't know.
We'll see. But again, it was for charity. It was for a good cause. So we're really happy for the organizations that are benefiting from the money that the auction makes.
Yeah.
So
what?
Custom contest.
Custom contest. So the custom contest. So we did find out why not all of the custom contest photo entries were on the websites, because they had UK privacy laws. Once apparently the rules are set, you can't change them. So I guess the rule about they could use your image wasn't in the initial contest wording somehow. So that's why we didn't see any of the entries from the UK on the website when they started posting the contest entries. But we got the winners today. You want to just kind of run down what we got here? Okay, so in performance, our top 3 were Hannah Bear, Vincent Longa, and Laura Skillern. And Laura Skillern won with her fire engine.
The fire engine and the 3 drafts. I think at one point we were looking around and found kind of the exact picture she ran off of, which was, and I think she said she hand built that vehicle herself. So congratulations to Laura. Hard one, because that top 3 was really brutal. Spectacular.
Yeah, that was tough.
And congratulations to Hannah and Vincent. Really, really, really amazing entries.
So in finished work, our top 3 were Karen Zorn, Heather Bullock, and Tammy Polarchuk. I missed Polarchuk. And Tammy won.
Yay, Tammy!
Yeah, congrats, Tammy.
Congrats, eh?
Congrats, eh? That'll be worth a smack when we see her next.
Yep.
In fantasy, Kristen Cermelli with her Quetzal. Janine, I don't know what her last name
Janine
was.
H.
Janine H. With the winter unicorn. I know the piece.
It was very Flemish tapestry. It was gorgeous.
And Kira M with that gorgeous
The
seahorse.
gorgeous kind of seahorse hippocampus type thing. So, yeah, there was so much work put into each one of those. Kristen's just blew my mind with all the extras that she went into, the log and the grasshopper and the mushrooms. And Janine's it looked to me to be smaller. I'm not sure if it was. It gave me the sense that it wasn't just a full size, but it was kind of a winter unicorn with a tree that had icicles. If you didn't see it hanging off of it, it was very classic and very clean. And then the seahorse, obviously, that Kira did. So congratulations to everybody in the fantasy division. That was a really competitive division. Yeah. Like lots of entries. Okay.
In extreme, Anna Kay, Darren Bernardchek, and Nickel Kay were the 3 finalists. Nickel won with her supersized running thoroughbred.
Yeah, I didn't realize till today how big that thing was.
Holy that started out as a family Arab stallion too. I think that's that one.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So poetic.
Running away.
Family Arab stallion running away. But
Darren Bernardchek
did the Indian pony.
Denali.
And Anna did a drafty horse that was spotted. I don't know that I saw.
It was a Frisian sport horse.
Okay.
And I don't know what it started off as. If anyone knows, drop it in chat and we'll
discuss.
Yeah.
Okay. And finally, in theme, our finalists were Ruth S., Dari Joan Frank, and Amanda Brock. And again, Amanda, one theme with her little haired rearing horse.
Dari's was a pony being washed, and it had wet spots and stuff on like that on it. And Ruth was I don't know what Ruth started as either, but it was an Iberian Perlino.
Oh, pretty.
I want to say.
I think I saw that. I don't know what he started
had a Spanish braided mane and tail.
Yeah, I think we talked about that horse on the
show. Kristen Arndt said the thoroughbred started as
Bobby Joe. Okay.
All right.
And then we took naps.
Yes. We were on the verge of having a fight all day because we were both tired and cranky. Yeah. Because that's how it goes.
Because it's that Sunday at Breyerfest.
So throw us your questions. We're ready for questions. We're going to talk just a second about our thoughts on the weekend.
Oh, and we have the new theme.
We'll talk about that again. Because we have funny stories about that.
Okay.
So, I mean, I know this sounds incredibly entitled, but I never thought that I would be at Breyerfest on Breyerfest weekend on Breyerfest TV. Like,
no,
even before I knew there was a Breyerfest TV to be on. So,
like, this didn't cross our mind at all last year while we were watching, and it didn't cross our mind this year.
It's never crossed our mind that we'd be officially any more than anything we've ever been, which is a show volunteer or something like that. You know, I went out for Pony Up. We've done various things for Breyers in a volunteer capacity, but you know, not being artists, I feel like your opportunities to actually be on the ground and work with Breyer are limited. So this was tremendous for us, and we really appreciate it.
So somebody in the chat's asking where the contest winners are. The contest winners are on the Breyer webpage. If you go into the Breyerfest section, there is a button that says contest winners.
Katie Niles wants to know what our drink of choice is.
Well, I have water, and I have a different fake Chardonnay than I had earlier this week.
She has Schwein.
I have Faudenet.
I have real stuff, but I haven't drank any yet.
Which this Faudenet is better than the one I had earlier this weekend.
Oh, Auction John! What happened to Auction John? We are sad. So I know that they tried to make it happen, and they tried to make it happen so that he could surprise us, and it just couldn't be worked out, schedules or whatever. So they did try. I want everyone to know that Breyer tried really hard to get Auction John, and it just, it
just wasn't going to work.
Couldn't make it work. So So we really appreciate that. That would have been hilarious.
Yeah.
But, with the auction making as much as it did, that's the important thing.
Right.
Even though we did miss his goofy
Goofiness.
butt.
It's goofy everything.
I'm actually not sad we didn't get auction John. He was too much for me. You are in luck, girl.
That's fair. It's not for everybody.
No, yeah. Well, I mean,
well, we initially were like, who is this guy?
What is wrong with this person? And then it was just so extra and over the top. We just got into it and we just went with it. So would he have the same effect as he did last year? Who even knows? It might be, why did we think this guy is funny?
It's true. Why were we into this?
So the theme. So funny story. I think Friday night. Was it Friday night we discussed it? It was a question that came over one of our areas that we asked for questions, like if you could pick the theme, what would it be? And we said Oktoberfest.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. So this makes sense.
We put that question on our list of questions to give to Jamie and Kat, and Jamie looked at it and we said, we're not going to answer. We're not going to use this one because for reasons. And
because they kind of reviewed the questions with us before we went on, just to make sure
we had answers.
We weren't going to say
something
ridiculous.
We weren't going to be lewd or anything.
Yeah. But they're like, we're not going to talk about that. You'll find out on Sunday. And I went, really?
So and then we joked with Vincent that we wanted to have an Oktoberfest and Vincent Longa, and so when they announced that it was Prost, we were like, yes!
Vincent's losing his mind on Instagram.
I'm sure all of our German listeners are losing it, Kitty and Miranda and some other people. So
I'm looking forward to Prost, German Breyerfest.
Prost. So so I want to help boost the signal for Kristen Cermelli because she was gonna make one of those horses with the big braids, and she was gonna do an Oktoberfest harness horse, and now she's like, it's too close to the theme.
She said her reference picture was the one that's in the R.
Wah, 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 wah. Do we have any more questions? We're just riffing right now. We're tired. We're a little goofy. What are you guys' favorite things? What did you enjoy we got no time to see any of the workshops or meet and greets. I'm gonna watch those back this week since Breyer is graciously leaving everything on till the end of the month, which is fantastic. Food trucks better be lit, says Leslie Osborne.
I agree.
Oh man,
if there's not a beer truck at this thing, I will be sad.
I just want the people doing the slap dances in the lederhosen.
Yeah. There better be an accordion.
I grew up in Germany, so looking at you guys.
Yep.
All the brat, says Nancy Kendraka. Manny Klein says, I thought the Artisans Gallery was really nice.
Yep.
Carrie Sloan-Meyer says her absolute favorite was the archive room. Katie Niles says sharing Breyerfest on the Discord from the for the Patreon made her weekend. You guys were chatty.
Yeah, holy cow.
I dropped in today and you guys were having a party.
Yeah, our Discord was lit this weekend.
Kristen Arndt says we can bring beer hats. Tara Wright says bingo needs to be yearly.
So when you guys are doing the bingo boards, you have to there has to be a pool of things, and everybody has different boards because with one board, everybody gets bingo at the same time.
Right. We got to mix it up next year. Aaron.
Get on it, Aaron.
Raven Maddox says Moody's meet and greet was great. That's fantastic.
Excellent.
So cool to hear about her. Yeah, we did an interview with her, Raven, and she's she's very
incredible.
self-effacing and doesn't think she's important to the hobby like she is. So it's really great that people were pleased to see her talk. Julia Turner enjoyed Leslie's color seminar.
Yeah, I heard that was really good.
In Kentucky, we go to those every year. They're really great. Our Discord was lit this weekend, says the chick in the elf suit. She's in her elf suit, by the way, and I've got ears on, so
she's representing.
Someone let Beth Hopper know.
Yes, please. Screenshot this for her.
Christian's seminar was great. says perhaps Brigitte Eberl can come next year.
Oh, that would be fantastic.
That would. She came. She's come once or twice
come,
before, right?
She's come a couple times, but I think the last time she was there wasn't 2008. I think it was before that, but that would be fantastic.
Andrea Gurdon's history one was good too, says Leslie Osborne.
Good.
What did you guys think of the live broadcast? Like, did Kimber do a good job again this year? Did you find the broadcast smoother? What did you think of that? Somebody said Eberlfest.
Eberlfest.
Well, it is German next year.
It could be.
All the herbal modes, nothing but herbal modes.
God, what do you think the celebration horse will be?
Shut up. Can we not go there yet?
Oh no, I'm already there.
Mill Ridge Farm Tour was excellent.
I heard that as well.
Kimber was great. Kimber was great.
Okay, so Kimber was great. People are still asking for surprise horse guesses.
So who thinks the horse in the plastic bag was bubble wrap?
I don't think there was a horse in that bag.
The hot mics were an issue, especially at one point today. I agree. There was a couple of times there was leakage from another channel, or another channel didn't get turned down. We heard that a couple of days. And it wasn't people talking in the background. I feel like it was bleed.
Yeah.
The live was great. Kimber was excellent.
I love how simple everything was to find and access. I agree. I thought it was much. Once I figured out where things were,
the
it was so
interface
much
was
easier
fantastic,
to use.
right? Okay.
Yeah, the elf suit thing is a joke there in chat. She's like, that's Link. I'm like, yes, I am Link, but it's a joke. I've been seen. It's
Do
good.
you feel seen?
I do.
I agree. There was a foot. People are saying they saw foot.
A foot.
Like there was
In the bag.
In the bag, there was something pressing against the bottom of that looked like a leg with a hoof, maybe.
This is going to be like our Area 51 until this horse is revealed.
I know. Explain man to the rescue. On the auction, there was someone talking about invoices.
Interesting.
You know, it didn't have to be a horse, y'all, and it could have been a dummy horse.
Could have just been some like plastic packaging that they sometimes put those.
That Breyer is wily.
Yeah.
Wily.
I know they were. I know last year when we made a comment about we could see the color of the surprise horse through the bags. I know Heather Braylow made notes about that.
Yeah, I thought for a couple of years they've been doing back. Oh, through the clear part, not the
no, through the outside plastic bag.
Oh, really?
Last year the plastic bag, you could see. Oh, your ear fell off, baby. That's a problem. Last year
leprosy.
No comment. Last year, with the surprise models, the Giselles, the plastic was not opaque enough to cover the color of the horse, because I saw the leopard Appaloosa through the plastic. Like I knew I was getting an Appaloosa before I opened it. And Heather Puello was in one of our live openings, and she was like, "Oh, really? So,
all right, last and final guess. What does everybody think it is?
Why it
Pile in the chat. Somebody's saying Huck.
Huck. I don't think that's
Dundee.
Dundee.
There were lots of surprises this year. Like they sat on a lot.
Like all those glossies that you could. I was not expecting the limited edition models to be available in glossy.
Bobby Joe. Wyatt. Another one for Dundee.
Salinero, yeah. Salinero. Might be in trouble.
Dundee. I just don't think it's Dundee.
Mm-hmm.
But what do I know? We won our tournament. I should shut up.
Yeah, I don't know. People want it to
the
be
giveaways. Get them ready so we can show those off.
To be Dundee. Yep. All right. So
a horse, Carolyn Whiting says.
That's
Dundee,
clever.
Dundee, Hamilton. Shanna Bobbitt says 7 different horses.
That would be wild. If it was 7 different horses.
Wyatt or the Cleveland Bay.
Please don't be the Cleveland Bay. All right. We ready?
Not Wyatt. Chemo sausage. It fits the theme.
That's for next.
All right. So we saved the best for last. Like we said, the past 2 nights, no matter what you win, you get some stickers and buttons. We have for our patrons, and I know you've seen it on the webpage, we have the breast collar, and it's tiny. There's no point
It's a
trying to put
it's
it
a
in front of you.
stablemate
It's a stablemate
scale.
size, cream, golden teal, Arabian presentation set by Anna Helt, Dreamflight Design, that she donated for ad work. We do ad work for her. She got 2 ads out of donating this to us, and I think we came out much better for it.
I think we did.
So thank you, Anna. This is exquisite. This was fitted on the stablemate Love Arabian Stallion.
The G1 Arab Stallion.
So that is for our patrons.
I don't know that I really want to unpack all of this, because I'm not going to get this back in the packaging the way it is. You want me to open it all the way?
Yeah, let's
All
open
right.
it.
So this, for everybody, is one of Ann Field's wonderful dolls. And this is a doll with a hoodie.
So this is for our listeners. So start commenting me.
Yes.
If you want to be
you want to be
considered for the drawing.
Start hooting it up in the chat with a
Me. Just say me.
Yep. And here she is. She has a hoodie. I like her little attitude. I like that.
She does. She's got boots on under her pants.
Her jeans. She's ready to go for a nice trail ride.
Is she one of those articulated dolls?
Oh yeah. Yeah, she's one of the good ones. So there you go. That is a nice Anfield doll. Put her back in her other packaging.
So we want to thank Ann and Anna. Anna, sorry. Anna. For their generous contributions. And are the me's still going?
Yep, they certainly are.
Me. More me's. We need more me's.
That over there.
Ann says I'll pass. Me what? Shanna Bobbin says.
So anyway, my plan is to hopefully get these boxed up and shipped kind of later in the week. I'm still not 100%. So things happen very slowly around here.
Yeah, we also owe some Herd Nerd shirts to
Yeah.
some subscribers, so we apologize for that.
Yeah, I have to go through the Patreon stuff. It's just the last month has been really rough.
4 me's on YouTube.
Okay.
5 me's on YouTube.
Oh, nice. Somebody asked about if my wine tastes like apple. You know, this does not taste like apple juice today. This tastes a little closer to Chardonnay.
Chardonnay.
Yep.
All right.
All right. We got everybody entered?
So I think my feed is lagging, so I'm going to wait just a
Okay.
minute more and give everybody a chance.
Okay. Everybody a chance. I will try to fill the space here.
Tonight. I'm so tired, y'all.
I feel like I need to apologize. I don't know what to do.
All right.
All right. So we already had we've got the Patreon person, yeah?
Yes, we do.
Okay, so let's
Sorry.
announce that.
The Patreon winner is Darlene Stoddard.
Woo! Congrats, Darlene. And then we're done with collecting entries. We can Chardonnay. Very good, Nakoni mead. That's hilarious. Enters the chat. Truth. I think this is tiring as being in the heat and peopling all day. It's a different kind of tiring. And actually, I just want to say, if Breyerfest had been on site, I wouldn't have been there this year. Would not have happened. I think we're ready to go ahead and have Josh pick the winner of the doll.
I'm actually doing it.
Oh, you're doing it. Okay. Well, then never mind.
Looking. That's a lot of damn me's.
It is a lot of dammies. I will go ahead and be entertaining, and I'll scroll back and see if there's anything else. Thank you, Nancy. She says I'm doing an amazing job. What surprised the two of you most this weekend? Gosh, what did I, the fact, okay, so the Kellys dragged us into the archive room and let us touch things. That was pretty incredible. And I've been in the archive room a couple times before, but but it's always been, you know, you got 15 minutes in there and you're there with like 50 other people and you're kind of just moving around. You don't get a chance to absorb things, and being able to just kind of stop and sit and really look at stuff was really, really nice. I was also very surprised, like I said, that we got the limited edition glossies. So those limited edition horses, if you want one, you can get as many as you want, because the mats are still available, or you could back order them, and the glossies are available, and we'll get them around December sometime. So that was also very nice.
Okay.
All right, we ready?
Da-la-la-la-la-la.
All right.
The winner, and it's actually YouTube me.
Oh, sweet.
Moxie.
Woo! All right, Moxie.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah. So Moxie, you want to send us a message either on Facebook or to info@maresinblack.com with your name and address, so we can get that sent out to you.
Right.
And like I said, I'll be shipping prizes probably the end of the week. I will let people know as I send them out.
So just so we can go over who won stuff this weekend in case they haven't sent us anything: Night Deck, Night Vision, Erica Dutter, 70th Anniversary Mustang, Stormy Strike, Chocolatey, Jennifer Arswaga, swag bag with all the stuff in it, like everything, Christian Beverly, Martin, Tiffany Rufo, the presentation set, Darlene Stoddard, and the Anfield doll, Moxie.
Okay, and everybody will get buttons and stickers and stuff like that.
Yep. Swag for everyone.
Woo!
Okay, guys.
All right, I think
I don't know why we're so tired when we haven't been in the heat and we're not hungover, but
it's true. We haven't been hungover at all this weekend.
I know. Crazy. That's just heresy for me.
I know.
But yeah, it's I mean, it's still, I remember last year it was still exhausting and we didn't do anything for Briar, and I didn't travel. So I mean,
it was exhausting in a different way last time, I think.
Yeah. Amy Getman, are you Moxie?
Asking questions.
Yeah, she said, "Oh my God, I won." So I'm assuming that's Moxie. Tired brains, Leslie says. Yes. So we love you guys. We're glad you showed up tonight. We hope and we assume mostly that it will be in person next year. Don't forget that Breyerfest is going to be upon us in the spring, and hopefully that's going to be in person as well. So we will probably have some shows in the fall in some places. So maybe we can start getting back to normal and seeing each other.
The first show in this region is in August.
We had one. Anna Miller was going to do one in September, but she couldn't get a hall, so we're all heartbroken.
C4 has been that was originally planned in 2020, and they've been postponing it until it's now in August. All collectability. Into that.
All right, guys. We want to thank Ethan and David, her husband, for starting the podcast off with some humor. We tried to be funny every night. I think we've mostly succeeded.
Yeah.
Thanks to the Breyer girls. Thanks to Christine Jordan. Thanks to Mindy Berg.
Marilyn Linspan, the Kellys.
Yep. The Breyer girls being Kat, Heather, and Jocelyn. And I think that's everyone. And thanks to my partner Josh for running all this crap and putting up with me.
He's the wizard behind the scenes.
Splain Man! Yay!
Yay, Splain Man!
Okay, guys, we're out of here. We'll pop over to the Discord and say hey to everybody on the Patreon. Good night.
Good night.